Hello, on the last video we talked about finding the unknown in a multiplication equation. So now we're trying to go in and find the unknown in a division sentence, all right? Division sentence. So now we want to go in and look at this. We have the unknown divided by 5 equals 3. Now if you remember when we were doing multiplication and we were looking for the unknown, we were stacking our columns and our rows. We didn't know what the big number was, so we had to stack the number that we had until we got to our big number. Okay, so now they've given us our rows and our columns, because always the division sentence starts with the big number, and you're normally dividing it by a column or a row if you're thinking about a raise. Okay, right here is the same thing. Big number divided by a row will equal a column. Okay, so now if I have my column and my row, I can multiply that because we're thinking about arrays. Now arrays are used for multiplication, so here I need multiplication because I got two smaller numbers, the columns and the rows. So what I'll do is make 3 rows I have 3 rows here. Now I need 5 columns. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So now 3 times 5. If I don't know my multiplication facts, I don't want to be left out because I still have to take a test for 3rd graders. Okay? So now here I am, 5, 10, 15, because I know how to count my 5s. Okay? So I stacked 5 once, I stacked 5 twice, I stacked 5 3 times, and I got 15. Okay, so 15 is my unknown. 15 divided by 5 columns equals 3 rows. Okay, here we have 12 divided by y. In my last video, I let you know that sometimes instead of them talk about the unknown or the missing number, you will see a letter there, and you have to find out what that letter is. So here I have my big number and I have my column, but I'm missing my rows. So if I want to draw my array, I will have to start stacking my columns sideways. And that's a column of 3. Okay, so 1 column of 3 equals 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6. I'm not there yet. 3 more, 6 plus 3 equals 9. Another column, 9 plus 3 equals 12. That's my big number here. So that means y, I had to stack 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So that means y equals 4. 3 times 4 equals 12. I took 2 smaller things and had to come up with my bigger number. That's what the B stands for. Bigger number divided by column equals row, or bigger number divided by row equals column. And this is how I can solve it using arrays. Taking apart, if I show 15, I can take 5 groups. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I can say 1, 2, 3. If I want to take the 3 out, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 times that I was able to circle 3. So that's 4. Okay. And this is OA4, finding the unknown in a multiplication and division sentence or equation using 3 numbers. That's why we're able to use our stacking strategy. And here we'll be using stacking, but we were reversing it. Okay. So we were able to stack, we were able to reverse, we were able to go from the big number and find our columns and our rows. We were able to go backwards as well. Anytime you're able to write a division sentence, you should be able to write a multiplication sentence that shows that fact family. Mr. Lane loves to see answers come up like this, and then children write this. 5 times 3 equals 15. That shows me that you know that division and multiplication have a relationship. That means that 5 times 3 equals 15. 3 times 5 equals 15. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. And 15 divided by 5 equals 3. This is a perfect answer that will show me that you understand this instead of just giving me an answer. So when you do the APE strategy and you answer it, and then you prove it, this is a great way to prove it and to explain with words. I can explain this in words if I go back and I show my fact families. That'll show me that you know the relationship between multiplication and division. All right. So you are done with this station. Your next station will be after Mr. Lane allows you to transition. Right now, you should take your pen or your pencil that you're writing with, your paper, and keep it with you. You'll find paper at the next station if you need it. Do not take paper from your station and move it to another station unless it is the paper that you just did these problems with me on. I hope you were pausing throughout, making sure you were copying this down as I was writing and working with me. If you work with me, I'll work with you and we'll get 4th grade. All right?